Hi everyone, today I'm here to do another TV kind of talk or like a series wrap-up kind of thing. If you can tell by the title, we are talking about The Office, and pretty much we're just going to talk about everything The Office, what I thought about it. So yeah, let's just talk about The Office. The Office was on from 2005 to 2013 on NBC. It is actually an adaptation from the BBC series of the same name, starring Ricky Gervais. He created the whole thing. I'm sure you guys have heard of him. Pretty much what the series is about, which I got this from Wikipedia, so thank you, Wikipedia. The series depicts the everyday lives of office employees in the Scranton, Pennsylvania branch in the fictional Dunder Mifflin Paper Company. To simulate the look of an actual documentary, it is filmed in a single camera setup without studio audience or laugh track. The presence of the camera is acknowledged by the characters. The show debuted on NBC as a mid-series replacement and ran for 9 seasons and 201 episodes. That's a lot of episodes. So thank you, Wikipedia, for that little brief synopsis. The Office is one of my all-time favorite shows, if you cannot tell by the serious, Office stuff I have going up here. It is one of my all-time favorite shows. My favorite shows go as following. 1, Gilmore Girls. 2, Buffy. 3, The Office. Yes, that setup will probably remain the same forever. I adore The Office. I cannot say that I have loved it from the beginning, however. I cannot really say that I'm a die-hard Office fan. I guess you could call it like that. I discovered The Office while it was on its 5th season, like the 5th season was airing when I discovered it. My husband, Matt, actually started watching the show before I did, which is a huge shocker. Usually I start watching the shows first and get him involved, or we start watching the shows together, but he actually discovered this show. And he started watching it via Hulu, and he told me that after he started watching it, he's like, you have to watch the show, you're gonna love it, and he was right. We immediately began watching every single episode of The Office, and I believe we were caught up with the 5th season in a month or 2, which, if you guys know how to marathon TV shows, that's how you get it done. The Office is a show that you can watch on repeat constantly. It's safe to say that I watched at least an episode of The Office daily, if not daily, every other day. It's just the show I have on the background if there's something on TV, or it's just the show I can watch whenever, wherever, for however long. My husband and I also play Office Trivia, which this is right here an Office Trivia thing, but we don't do that. We often will say a quote, let's figure out who said the quote and what episode it was from. Yeah, we're completely geeks. I'm aware of that, and I am totally cool with that. Really amazing characters on the show. Like, I love them all. All the characters are great, and I love all of the actors on the show. I'm not going to go too much in detail because there's so many casts, but I will just say a brief few words about the different characters on it. Michael Scott. Amazing, annoying, but you just love him so much, and you feel for him, and you just love him. Jim Halper, the adorable one, as I call him. Always pulling pranks, and you rooted for him to go after the girl that he loved, and you wanted to see him succeed in that. Pam Beesly, the receptionist who dreams of bigger, and you want bigger dreams for her. You want to see her go after her goals and to finally realize something. Not spoiling anything. Dwight, the geek, beet farmer, Battlestar Galactica guy who makes you laugh the most, in my opinion. Andy, the singer, the annoying one for sure, in my opinion. And there's so many others. Like Kelly, Ryan, Daryl, Stanley, Phyllis, Angela, Aaron. There's so many. I can't go into detail, but there's so many characters on that show that are amazing. Oscar. So many seasons. Everyone will always have their favorite seasons of shows. That's just how it goes, at least in my opinion. Everyone's always going to have that one season of a show they absolutely love, or just favorite episodes or favorite seasons. That's just, I think, how it is. My personal favorite Office seasons are actually what I have listed up here. So we have seasons 2, 3, and 4. Those are my all-time favorite seasons. 2 through 4, my favorite seasons, hands down. It's always going to be hard when somebody such as Michael Scott, Steve Carell leaves the cast and there's such a void to fill, but I think the cast did great in it, but those weren't my favorite seasons, I gotta be honest. But the finale I thought was amazing. I really loved how everything ended. I'm so happy with the way it ended. I'm so happy with it. Wrap up this video because I don't want to keep it too long. I don't want to just tell you facts about The Office. I want you to go watch it if you have not watched it. I highly recommend this show. It'll make you laugh. It's got a different sense of humor to it. I think it's got maybe a sarcastic. It takes a while to get into it, honestly. But I think once you watch a few episodes, I think you'll be addicted to it, honestly. But that's just my personal opinion. Some people don't love The Office, and I get that. It's not for everybody, but I love it without a doubt. Love it. One of my favorites of all time. I really love how it stays close to depicting everyday life. It just takes typical scenarios and makes them into episodes, such as health insurance, or if you have a surplus in the budget, what do you do with the surplus money? Do you cash it in, or do you use it? You know, stuff that's everyday life that would happen in a paper company. I really love that. And I love watching the characters' progression and seeing how their life unfolds after 9 whole seasons of watching them. And I just love it. Ugh, I just can't get enough of The Office. This show will always remain one of my favorites, and I plan to watch it until I get sick of it, which is hopefully never. I will leave you with a list of my favorite episodes of The Office. If you have not watched The Office, I recommend you watching any of these episodes. I mean, you may spoil yourself a little bit, but I think, you know, it's okay, honestly. But, you know, these are just a list of my personal favorite episodes, and I tried to make it range throughout the seasons. And, you know, pick any one of them. If you have favorite episodes of The Office, let's talk about The Office. Let's just talk everything about it, because I know there's plenty of other Office fans out there. Let's talk about The Office. So here are my favorite episodes that I highly recommend you watch. The Injury, Season 2. Michael burns his foot on a George Foreman grill. You can only imagine what happens. Beach Games, Season 3. Pretty much the title of the episode. They go to the beach, they play games. Dinner Party, Season 4. Michael invites some of the Office over for dinner. This is my all-time favorite episode of The Office. All time. The Surplus, Season 5. Pretty much the title once more. They have a surplus in the budget and they're trying to figure out what to do with it. Niagara, oh crap, is it Season 6 or Season 5? It's one of them. A Wedding, the sweetest episode ever. I'm not gonna spoil. Garden Party, Season 8. This is a really funny one after Steve Carell's. I think they did really good with this episode. I love it. It's pretty much what the title says. The Alliance, Season 1. A downsizing rumor gets out in the office, people take sides. Dundies, Michael's birthday, and Christmas party, all Season 2. I love Season 2. Any episode from Season 2 will totally be good. I love it. I think it's my favorite out of all of them. Favorite season. Fun Run, Season 4. After somebody gets rabies in the office, Michael decides to do a fun run raising charity for rabies. Yes. And last but not least, The Convention, Season 3. Michael, Jim, and Dwight go to a paper convention. I forget where, but you know, hilarity ensues after that. So that's pretty much all I have to say about The Office. Let's talk about it. Did you guys love The Office as much as I do? I would love to talk about it. I will talk to you guys later for a next TV wrap up. If you guys want if you have any suggestions of TV shows you want me to talk about or do videos like this of, please let me know. I would love to do them. So leave your suggestions down below and I will see you next time.